Dr. Kemi Lawrence, it's November 19th, 2024. While I was in Canada for the 5 years I was there, I did mostly music journalism. Now, because I was also a publicist, I did music publicity for some artists. Those artists were coming to Canada for the first time. Sean Kingston came for the first time, Florida came for the first time, and Britney Spears, I'm not sure about, Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne, Tor, all those guys came for the first time. They didn't know their worth, where they were. They just knew everyone's going to Canada. At one point, it was everybody going to Nigeria for concerts. Remember what Cardi B said? One of the things I do, okay, as a music journalist and a music publicist, is I let my son know that if you're not valued in one place, go to another. It's not just with music. But like Donald Trump and 50 Cent said in that whole motivational piece about the bottle of water being $1 in the supermarket, $4 at the gym, $8 at the airport, $10 on the plane, that whole concept. There's nothing changing with the water. It's just the water's location. So if you're in the bad location, go to a better location where they value you. When Tim Campbell was doing a lot of R&B singing, okay, he's an R&B producer in America. He was nominated for a song in Canada, and I was his publicist, and I did notice that a lot of Tim's music was being played in Tokyo, Japan. And I said, Tim, you need to go out there and do a tour, a show. These are the analytics that publicists don't look at, and you should be looking at it. For example, if you want to make it in Afrobeat, you can't sit in America. Afrobeat artists that are in America generally don't blow like they are supposed to blow. This is what happened to Tiwa Savage. Tiwa Savage had to leave London, had to leave the UK to come to Nigeria before she actually blew. She was a backup singer for Mary J. Blige. She was doing all that, but she still didn't blow until she actually stepped back in Africa, specifically Nigeria. The same thing with Dija. Dija was my client. I did PR for her in Canada for the Canadian Radio Music Awards. She was nominated for a very viral pop song, okay? And during that nomination, okay, we had to go to awards, we had to do press rounds, everything. And I did PR for her. But she really wanted to do Afrobeat. And Afrobeat would not pick up as much in Canada until she actually leaves Canada. She actually left and signed with Maven Records, went back home to Nigeria. She's half Nigerian, half Sierra Leonean. And when she moved to Nigeria and signed with Don Jazzy, she blew. So a lot of Afrobeat artists like Rotimi, what's the name of that guy, Jadena, all these guys are in America, but have they really blown? They try to align with the Afrobeat artists at home to see how good they can do. But look at those Afrobeats at home. Fireboy, Joe Boy, Area Star. Those ones are leaving home to visit America where they even blow harder. We're not saying that people at home don't value them as much, but sometimes in music, the genre has to move elsewhere. My son is a good example. Rich KJT is 24. He started underground rapping, and he's been rapping underground for like 5 years now. 2018, he started making music in the house. He made his own EP and everything. We bumped it during the pandemic and all. At the end of the day, look what's happening with my son. Hip-hop didn't pick up in Nigeria. So, with hip-hop not picking up in Nigeria, we discovered that hip-hop was picking up in Ghana and South Africa. Those are the only two destinations of hip-hop in the entire Africa. Everybody's into their local music or Afrobeats. So, I had to let my son go. He had to go back to America. And now he found modeling, and he's doing more of modeling than music, but he wants to revive his music career over there because he's a major hip-hop artist. Okay, when it comes to being in a small market, let me say this. You know what they say about fish in the water? It's better to be a small fish in a big water than a big fish in a small water. Or is it the other way around? Some people say it's the other way around. It's better to be a big fish in small water. Sometimes when you're a big fish in small water, nobody knows how big you are because all the small fishes have something they're doing. You have to rethink. So this is a nice quick lesson on music, publicity, and journalism for artists who are looking for advice. I do a lot of things in music PR, and I've held 3 music seminars in Nigeria in the last 12 months online on Facebook. If you missed it, go to Facebook, Kemi Talks. In the video section, you'll see those music seminars that I did. I did 2. and they're like music live, and they're under my live video sections. Go check it out. It's very important to know what market you're going to sell at. And I repeat, all those Afrobeat artists in America, I'm seeing their videos. Many Ghanaian Afrobeat artists in America doing nice quality videos over there and still not blown. You really have to go back to Africa to do it. And if you want to do hip hop, you need to move to America. Okay, that's not to dispel everything going on in Ghana. Ghana has a lot of good hip hop artists, and I was BET's hip hop correspondent for The Deal, the show called The Deal, recruiting of new artists, and I know that. Okay, Kojo Q and some of these others, they're very, very good, but they might need to move over there to get to the right market. AKA, died, murdered, and after AKA died, I never saw South African hip hop even coming back. So everything is at my piano there, And I gotta tell you the truth about this, okay? Go where you're valued. Michelle Obama said, go where you're celebrated. Donald Trump, 50 Cent, all the motivational words they say, it's not the water, it's the location. So it's not the music, it's the location where you are actually producing, rapping, and doing concerts with the music.